Okay.
Welcome to today's experiment in our electrical workshop. As per our JNTU, we are having another experiment on wiring connections. That is the wiring of the tube light, LED and CFL lamps. See, this is the kit for wiring circuit for tube light, LED and CFL lamps. That circuit should be already incorporated inside of the kit, where if you wanted to do that in a manual case, that should be already done at our diploma level, how to give the connections for a single light as our household situations. So where we can give the light connections at our home, how the switch should be getting connected, supply given to the terminals of that light, and that should be getting verified by using some display meter, where it can give how much voltage is appearing across the input terminals of corresponding bulb, whether it should be tube light or LED or CFL. We can check all these three lamps whether they are in working condition or not for the given supply voltage. That is our today's experiment. So here these are the components we are taken to check the working of the different lamps. The first one is the CFL, that is a compact fluorescent lamp, and the second one is the LED light emitting diode, and the third one is nothing but our regular usage at our home, that is a 40 watts tube light. So we will check all these three lamps whether these three are working for the same voltage level of whatever we are getting applied as an input. We will check it out. This is our experiment, wiring of tube light, LED and CFL lamps as per our JNTU Hyderabad regulation. Now we are in Hitam, so we will check it out whether this experiment is working perfectly or not. So these are the tabular column where we need to check it out whether the CFL lamp is working or not, LED lamp is working or not, and the 40 watts tube light is working or not. Just now I tried for the tube light, so that's why I already written the status. But you have to return this status once you checked that whether the tube light is glow or not. So whether it should be on or off, you need to check. If it is on, then you need to write the status of working for the given circuit. Similarly, you have to check for LED light emitting diode. If it is in on condition, you have to write the status as working for given circuit. If it is off condition, you have to write it as a not working. Then we need to make the troubleshoot. Similarly, the CFL, where we need to check whether working or not and how much operating voltage is coming at the input side terminals. So we need to check it out in the display meter too. Now the required components we already taken, the three lamps and the corresponding internal circuitry inside the kit and the display meter, everything should be getting ready. Now we need to switch on the socket to verify the working conditions. So socket switching on, and before we need to switch on the kit, we need to make the connections. That is, connections are nothing but we need to give the input to the corresponding lamp. Now this is the tube light I am going to check. So for this tube light I am giving the phase and neutral connections as per the circuit given in your lab manual. Lab manual already shared it to all of you. Now the connections are going to give as per the circuit. So the supply, how much it should be coming, that is given to the input to your 40 watts tube light. Now we need to check how much voltage is appeared at this input terminals of the lamp. So from the positive we need to give in the voltmeter in order to check how much voltage is presented at the input terminals of the tube light, if it is in working condition. That is the case. Now the connections are over. Very simple connections, because the manual wiring connections are given inside the kit, so that outside it should be very comfort and very simple connections. That's what an engineer can do. Where we can do the background work should be little bit complex, but outside it should be very simple for the user. That means user friendly. So where we can switch on the kit, right, the light will be okay. Now we need to switch on. Hold for a second, this arrangement is too late. Right, by switching on, how much supply voltage is coming, we need to note it down. That is 218.2 or 219 approximately. It should be varying in between 218 to 219. That is nearer to 220 volts single phase supply. Now the tubeless is in working condition, so that's why I already checked before making this video. So that's why I written as working for given circuit for the corresponding column of 40 watts tubeless. Now we need to check the LED. So I am going to switching off and switch off the kit and try to remove it. Now I just remove the tubeless connection and keeping aside it safe, and I need to check the LED lamp. Right. Now we need to check the LED lamp. So the connections remains the same. The input supply given to the LED lamp and the input, how much voltage is coming, which voltage it should be going to operated, we need to see in the display meter. The wattage will be 9 watts for this LED lamp. So we will turn on the kit, right, and we need to switch on the lamp. Right, excellent. Now the LED lamp is also glowing. That means we need to write immediately the LED is also in working condition. So the circuit is correct and the operating voltage will be 220 volts, whereas for our tubeless we are getting around 219 volts. It should be 219. For LED lamp we are getting 220. That means energy saving will be there. So where the olden days we are using the 40 watts tubeless, later that should be shifted to the CFL lamps, later that will be shifted to LED bulb based on the energy saving purpose. So the LED is the advanced one compared to the remaining two. So now LED lamp experiment is done. Our circuit works fine. So I am going to switch off